Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, I have a feeling that Shinji Kagawa will be key today, Peter.
He should feel good about himself as well. Fabulous applause as he came out of the tunnel. Mind you, great expectations as well.
Very good both on and off the ball, so he'll be constantly looking for space in and around the area to find a telling pass or two, or making those intelligent runs to get on the end of things.
And he's proved over the course of his career he can do all of those things and a lot more. Hakimi, Kagawa, foot in, Rooney. This looks promising, and that could set him on his way. Ronaldo! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Ricky Puig. And it's Kagawa. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Belletti. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now then, the ball's come loose.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard. Kagawa. Now it's Mbappe. Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts, and it's Rooney. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard, looking for the run. Lovely, now then. Poor robust challenge. Tries to get it clear. It's Kagawa! It's hit the crossbar. Conte. Now Ronaldinho. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Ronaldinho. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Saliba. That has been slung wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Bartosagi's cross. In again. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Romario. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Batasagi. And it's Batasagi. Now it's Kagawa. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played back in, played out towards the right wing, back into the middle, cleared away. Flamengo have their second corner now. It's a loose ball. And he gets... And a chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Real chance. Takes a shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cannavaro. Hakimi. Messi. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And the through ball. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Something.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That has not gone well. Great defending, strong and determined, and smartly reclaimed. He's having a go! And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Saliba cuts it out. And here's Bernardo Silva. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Bernardo Silva. He could be in here. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Good effort from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, This ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Messi has created one goal already.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Beckenbauer can get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Back towards the middle. Now it's Messi. And it's Makalele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saliba makes the interception. Almost an hour gone. Oh no, this does not look good. He's beaten the last man. He's having a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção! O fumo só é permitido nas áreas indicadas no estádio.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too. Rooney really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Beckham goes for the shot. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well read, nice interception. Vardiol. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. He has found the way through. Rooney! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he's forced to go back. Rodri. Flamengo finding their passes. And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up.
He gets big! Oh, off the bar! Park Ji-sung. And it's Kante. Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Lewandowski. Almost half an hour in now. Dumfries gets across to intercept that. Rodri.
Rayong are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And Romario! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Now it's Park Ji-sung looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside. Chance for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Flamengo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva picks it up out wide, climbs up big! That needed to be better. He knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. Rodri. Played out to the right. Now it's Lewandowski. Beckham. And this is Lewandowski. And he's straight offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Dumfries. And here's Rooney. Conte, and he's on his way. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Rooney. He's found a way through. Park Ji-sung aims beyond the defence.
Tomaram no cu, mano.
And the whistle goes for
Queremos essa
half-time.
arrombada aí.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half.
Puta que os pariu.
And that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for
Quem
staying
veio pagar o
results.
resgate foi ele quem me pagou. Foi sequestrar a humilhação.
And hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Romario. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not...
He's having a shot! Beckham. Mbappe. And it's Conte. That's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Rooney. Beckham. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30.
David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Good chance here! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Caught offside that time. Beckham wins the duel this time. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rodri. Vardiol. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rooney. Threads one in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. And this is Lewandowski. And smartly reclaimed. And he's whipped it across. Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Beckenbauer is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rooney.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Into the channel. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
This their second corner of the game. He rises! Oh, should have put that away. And it's Ronaldinho. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
15,
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Number 19, Gilberto
Messi.
Silva.
No, it's
on
come
the
to
field,
nothing.
Number 8,
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Number 7, Riker.
The
Substitution
team on the brink of a party little more than an hour ago, but now problems.
Well, they played a little within themselves, a little too tentative perhaps. They have to show their character from here.
Looking to play him in. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. And he's picked out the run. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Park Ji-sung! He's missed, but not by that far. Bernardo Silva looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
There's the shot! They would have been quick to it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good-looking ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rivaldo ploughing through the middle. Good read, needed to be. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please make sure
Jim,
to
how do
watch
you
the
reflect
screen
on
for
what we've seen?
information
Well,
bulletin
Peter,
from the
I
regional
really
police
couldn't see
department.
what this team was trying to...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? And he shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Olise. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Selmakers. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, he's not playing the ball, that's a foul. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely aimed pass. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Rafinha chasing after it. And smartly reclaimed. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that is expertly dealt with. And they're quick to get it back. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has been slung wide. Lewis Skelly. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. that has put paid to that. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Conte. Kimmich. Out to the right. Salamakers has it in a wide position. And he's decided to go for it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Selmakers. Now it's Rafinha. That's good defending, very good defending. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Koeman with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rising over the bar.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Marquinhos. Kimmich. And it's Lewis Skelly.
Lyon are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Bale. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a really well-measured ball. Kimmich. Elise. That's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. Rooney! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rooney deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kimmich. Rooney, always looking for that half a chance. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a pretty loose pass.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koeman. He's found a way through. Yep, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That has not gone well. And claimed it back swiftly. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 21.
That gets things going for the second half.
Camisa 10.
Ryan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to...
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. And here's Rafinha. And the counter is on. Time and again they are repelled. Kimmich. And it's Rooney. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rooney had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Cannavaro to Azar. Cannavaro. Kimmich. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's been played through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ronaldinho ready to try one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Rafinha was only too happy. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And here's Elise. And they're quick to press. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Cannavaro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Elise.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Drogba. It's run loose here. That's a throw. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cannavaro. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Corinthians appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? it's the same result.
Azar.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Corinthians really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Lewis Skelly. Shifted it to the flank. Bale. And this is Bale. He's having a shot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, power or placement? And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's shifting through the gears here. Talisca. Now it's Drogba. Talisca is onto this. Drogba. That is good alertness. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Corinthians are down to 10 men. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
5 minutos de acréscimo.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Talisca. Well timed, excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. It's a threatening ball. Lukumi, Koeman. Dembele. That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be
everybody,
written.
and welcome to
It is
today's
time
match.
to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Gravenberch, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Big chance! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Forlan can get it clear. Gilberto Silva. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Corinthians are looking to go forward now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Conte. Gravenberch. And here's Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Now it's Romario.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Rooney! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ronaldinho's delivery. Robertson with the clearance. So we're still where we started right now. Puskás conjures time and space where few can. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. They're urging it. And a chance! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's cut it out, and it's Bernardo Silva. Forlan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's a booking. Puskás. Gravenberch. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Robertson. Yamal, and he's had it nicked away. Costa Curta takes control of it and he's on the move. Otto. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Forlan. Gravenberch has, and this is put, and again! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed. to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Rooney! Is their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Corinthians have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Essa. Now it's Forlan. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Azar. And Gravenberg. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gilberto Silva.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nesta. Costa Curta. And here's Rooney.
Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance here to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Aim forwards. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Corinthians get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Rooney. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ibrahimovic. He's played it back. Drilled in low. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. And smartly reclaimed. Turan. Yamal. Can he get it through? Yamal. And that's gone loose. And it's Gravenberg. Conte. So what can they make of this? Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. The pass has gone astray. Out for a throw. Oh, it's played into the air. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And this is Romario. And this is Rooney. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Rooney powering forward here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ronaldinho. And here's Rooney. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Romario! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's delightful. Robertson. Here comes the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. And the pass is intercepted. Essa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rooney, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic!
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Ronaldinho. Number 18, Romario. Number 10.
This is Kante.
Number
Oh, well
15,
played.
Rooney.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 11, Gullit. Number 7,
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pinches it off him. And it's Azar. Robertson. Gravenberg has created one goal already.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Has been
It's
indicated.
a sharp little ball here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rivaldo. They'll have one final crack at it. Knocks it into space. Azar. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Rayon can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up.